Are the Warriors making the regular season interesting?
Shockingly, yes, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
Ooh, yeah,
I must
that's
confess.
what I'm talking about.
After all that complaining.
Yes,
all the whining.
all that complaining. But listen, my complaints were justified, and they would still be in vogue if Kevin Durant had not gone down, because then they wouldn't be struggling the way that they're struggling. It would still be lopsided, and it would be what it is. But now that he's hurt, and we wish him nothing but the best, we want him to come back healthy, ready to go, one of the top 2-3 players in the world. We want to see him on a basketball court, so our blessings and our best all go out to Kevin Durant. But let's be clear, without him, you got to remember, without him, you also are without Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut, 2 dudes who departed from Golden State after they lost in the finals last year to make room for Kevin Durant to arrive. So this is not the same Golden State Warriors team. Kevin Durant just made up for it because of his greatness, coupled with the greatness of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Now that he's gone, I'm not going to say they look ordinary because I won't disrespect them like that. They're far better than ordinary. But the Golden State Warriors are not coming out of the West without Kevin Durant. A matter of fact, I'm here to tell you, I believe the San Antonio Spurs are probably going to capture them, ultimately the #1 seed in the Western Conference, demoting Golden State to #2. And who's the 7th seed that they will play in the first round? The Oklahoma City Thunder, with Russell Westbrook, with Kevin Durant, with Enes Kanter, Steven Adams, and Oladipo and those boys, with the acquisition of Taj Gibson. They're going to get physical. They're going to bang. The pace of play is going to show up in the postseason. And that could end up being very, very interesting, because one or two things are going to happen with Kevin Durant. He'll either not be 100% healthy, or he will be healthy but still very rusty. And as a result, you never know what kind of effect that can have. I think the Spurs catch the Golden State Warriors. I think they capture the #1 seed in the West. And I think Golden State ends up playing Oklahoma City in the first round of the playoffs.
This is unbelievable to me. All year since the preseason, all we've been hearing from you is the regular season is ruined.
Yep.
I hate this. This is the worst. And one injury late in the season to a player who is confident that he'll be back for the playoffs, and you just painted an amazing scenario.
Just any play.
Where,
Just any
where
play.
The,
just any
where
play.
the
Like we talk about Jaja
left,
Pajulia. Sure, go ahead.
Where the team that he
about Kevin
left,
Durant.
that KD left, that went 7 games with Golden State last year, is going to see him in the first round of the playoffs, and that's dependent on whether the Spurs can catch them. Listen, I didn't think the Spurs could. Even with the KD injury, I figured the Warriors would be good enough. That was when they were 4 games up. Now they're 1 game back in the loss column, the Spurs. A game and a half out altogether. Obviously, they have more games to play. And it looks like, based on the way the Warriors are playing, the Spurs will catch them. But at least there's drama there. So
I agree.
This is so the rest of the regular season, it's Spurs, Warriors, and that has to do with the Spurs having an advantage getting out of the West to face the Cavs and upsetting the apple cart. If the Cavs get out of the East, which does not look as sure a thing as it did to start the season or in the preseason, and meantime, you get that Thunder-Warriors matchup in round 1. Stephen A., this is shaping up to be an amazing stretch run toward the playoffs in the regular season. I'm Max Kellerman. Thanks for stopping by. Before you go, hit the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a moment of me taking down Stephen A. Smith.